Right, I'll just sum up. So I've been scribbling away, and there's an awful lot covered today. Just to, in no particular order, we talked about skills, we talked about quality, data quality. Sort of standards implementation was a big part of our discussions today. There was areas highlighted where there was too many standards, which is quite novel really, and areas where there was too few. We had a chat about information ecosystems, digital twins, and governance came through quite a lot actually in the conversations. But there was one word that was sort of overriding for me. I don't know if you picked up on that, and that was interoperability. Just this idea that we need to be much more interoperable in our geospatial data sets to help us meet the use cases that we're talking about. Having said all that, there was one term that was only mentioned a few times actually, which was a little surprised at, was AI. It wasn't mentioned very much, and I was at a similar event a couple of weeks ago where it was all AI. And if you go on to any sort of social media platform at the moment, like LinkedIn, it's all AI, it's all AI. And what are geospatial going to do about it? But what I did find today was the fact that there wasn't much talked about AI was quite refreshing. And why would I find it refreshing? Is because my thinking goes that AI is a black box, okay? So it processes data. Right, okay, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but that's what it does. So you have an input, it processes data, and you have an output, right? What we focus on is the input, right? And what that does mean is that we do focus on our skills, our interoperability, our quality, all those things that I mentioned. So we've really got to stay focused on those. And yes, of course, we need to look at AI and we need to see where that takes us going forward, particularly around machine learning, GeoAI, etc. And I think it will do massive things for the geospatial industry, just like it is revolutioning a lot of other industries. But I think what we've got to remember is that we've got to put quality in to get quality out. So that's why I thought it was refreshing with the way the conversation went today. And then just to sum up really, and I thank you all the speakers, for the people online. I don't know if there's one or two of you, or maybe even more, that have actually stayed the whole day. If you did, you've got more stamina than I have. So thank you very much for being with us. It really generally is a pleasure to host these events because I learn an awful lot about what people are doing. And you actually see the fruits of the standardisation labour that we all put in and that we all work on. So yeah, I'll close the meeting there. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.